Welcome to Math Today. Please get page 609 out of your Go Math book. Make sure your name is at the top. And make sure that the date is at the top. Today is April 21st, 2020. Let's just quickly review what we talked about last Friday with the metric system. So if I have, what is the length in the metric system that is about as thick as a pin? Remember? That is a millimeter. It's just so tiny. And when I have 10 millimeters, I have 1 centimeter. So this is 1 centimeter. When I have 10 centimeters, I have a decimeter. Okay? And then when I have 10 decimeters, 10 of these, I have a meter. Remember my meter stick. This is 10 decimeters put together. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is look at our essential question, and it says, how do you use known lengths to estimate unknown lengths? All right, well, that'll make sense in a minute when we get going. But first off, for the listen and draw, it says find 3 classroom objects that are shorter than your 10 centimeter strip. They don't feel like second graders are old enough to use the decimeter, but I disagree with the Go Math people. So your 10 centimeter strip is your decimeter, okay? Draw the objects, write estimates for their lengths. So first off, you're not going to use classroom objects. You're going to use household objects that are shorter than your 10 centimeter, your decimeter strip. So hit pause, go find your 3 objects. I'm going to find some objects, and then we'll get going again in just a second. So hit pause now. All right, welcome back. So I walked around the classroom and I found 3 things that were shorter than my decimeter. And my first thing, and your things are not going to be the same as mine, but my first thing is a crayon. I did find a crayon. And if I look here, when I measure it, it's about 9 centimeters. And it says draw the objects. So I'm going to draw a crayon. You don't have to make it fancy, okay? Another thing I found was this Aquaphor. Holland actually gave this to me. That's good for dry lips and dry skin. And let me tell you, I have some dry lips and dry skin, especially when I'm washing my hands so much. So I measure this, and it is about 7 centimeters. See there? Okay. So I'm going to just draw a quick picture of that. All right. And then when you're done, I want you to decide which object has a length that's closest to 10 centimeters. I haven't done my last object yet, but right now my crayon is the closest. So hit pause and finish page 609, and then hit play again when you're done with 609. All right. Flip your page over so that you're on page 610. Okay. Let's look at the model and draw. It says this pencil is about 10 centimeters long, which is the most reasonable estimate for the length of the ribbon. Remember, estimate is a guess, a good guess. So what is the best guess? If this pencil is about 10 centimeters long, what's the best guess for this length of ribbon? And we can check with our decimeter here. But yeah, that pencil is about a decimeter or 10 centimeters long. So for this ribbon, could it be 7 centimeters? No. Okay. Could it be 20 centimeters? No, that would be like double. Okay, so that would be like clear out to here. So it's definitely not that one. So our best guess, our best estimate is 13 centimeters. These bubbles are just talking about the reasoning that we did. Okay. The ribbon is a little longer than the pencil, so 13 centimeters is the most reasonable estimate. That's what would make the most sense. So let's look at number 1. It says the yarn is about 5 centimeters long. Circle the best estimate for the length of the crayon. So if the yarn here is about 5 centimeters, cm, that's how we abbreviate centimeters. Okay. So would the crayon be 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters, or 20 centimeters? And here you're not looking at a real crayon. I don't want you to get out a real crayon because you'll notice that the picture is bigger. So focus on what it shows in the picture on these. And if we draw a line here, is that about half of the crayon? So if this is 5 centimeters, then this is probably going to be about what? 10 centimeters. Okay. 20 centimeters. Is the crayon going to be 20 centimeters? No, that's way too much. 15 centimeters? No, that's way too much. But our most reasonable guess is 10 centimeters. Here it says the string is about 10 centimeters long. So go ahead and label that. Or sorry, the string is about 12 centimeters long. 12 centimeters long. So go ahead and label that string. It's 12 centimeters. Circle the best estimate for the length of the straw. Okay, so that's about where the length of the straw lines up with the string. So this whole long thing's 12. So would the length of the straw be 3 centimeters? Would that make sense? No. That would not make sense. Okay. What about 7 centimeters? Could the straw be 7 centimeters? And 7 plus 5 is 12. Okay. Or 11 centimeters. Now remember, it's this whole blue line, this whole blue string is 12 centimeters. So would it make sense for this straw to be 11 centimeters? No, this piece right here is much bigger than 1 centimeter. So your best choice is 7 centimeters. All right. It's time for a clue word, and your clue word is string. So write string right here. Write string on your calendar. That's your clue word. Okay. All right. Take a look at page 611. Make sure your name is at the top. And the date. Okay. You're just going to be doing more of the same thing. All right. The rope is about 8 centimeters long. Circle the best estimate for the length of the paper clip. All right. So go ahead and finish page 611. On the back, sorry, you can hit pause while you finish 611. Then hit play again. On the back, here's our math on the spot, which you're welcome to go on Go Math and watch. Have your decimeter in front of you while you're doing this. This will help you. It says, for each question, circle the best estimate. So about how long is a new crayon? So 5 centimeters. So that would be about the length of half of this. Does that seem like that would be the length of a new crayon? Probably not, right? So circle the best choice here. And then it says about how long is a new pencil. And then it gives you 20 centimeters. So that would be 2 decimeters. 2 of these is 20 centimeters, 40 centimeters, or 50 centimeters. So take your best guess. A reasonable guess. All right. Okay, I'm going to end this video now, and then we're going to talk about number 8 and 9 in part 2.